Hey, people. See if anybody's on. I know it's a little early for some, but I'm bored as hell. So let's see if anybody comes in. Probably not. If so, well, that'd be cool too. Hey, Flo. Hey, Tay. How y'all? I decided to get on. I was bored as hell. It's raining like cats and dogs right now out here. Bored. Hey, Miss Constitutional. Uh, Thank y'all for coming to see me. Just thought I'd get on and say hi. Man, I tell you what, I've been watching a lot of Big Nick's videos. Wow. I tell you what, them cops down there are just about as bad as the ones here in Dixie County. Even though it seems like the ones in Dixie County don't like a camera, they run away. Yeah, he's awesome. I would love to go down there. I'd love to go down there and audit with him in Fort Lauderdale. I tell you what, I guarantee you on one of those videos that one white cop wouldn't have asked me if I paid my child support. I guarantee you that cop was a racist ass pig, and that pissed me off. And I let my feelings be known about it too. I hope that pig on there read it too. Excuse my language, that pissed me off. Them asking him, has he ever paid his child support? Yes, they are, Flo. You ain't kidding. I love having a pig. I love having pigs. I've let everybody around here know my YouTube channel, and I want if the pigs want to have their fun and try to do now what do what they've done in the past, where when all I did was record them instead of go live on YouTube. And they stole 3 phones from me here, and never gave them back. They supposedly were left on the ground, at the scene and lost, even though I watched 3 of the phones get picked up by the pigs here in this county and taken. So, needless to say, that's all lies, and I never got them phones back. But now I know to go live on YouTube, and now I got the way to go live on YouTube. Dixie County, Florida, uh, Police Department, and they run from me. I don't know why. Uh, I don't understand these freaking cops. I if I was them, instead of doing stupid shit like harassing people and going against their constitutional rights and and things like that, they should use it as a good PR moment. Instead, they're so brainwashed. Cops are so fucking brainwashed. They're retarded, and they don't care about their PR. They just think they are the biggest, baddest thing since King Kong Bundy, and they're finding out quickly they ain't shit. Yeah, I had one. The last one that stole my phone. Uh, he said that he said that I looked like a homeless person to him because I hadn't shaved. He pissed me off bad. And I went off on him like a ton of shit and almost got arrested that day. If it weren't for his, what was that, his sergeant showing up, I probably would have been beat down and put in jail that day because I went off on that guy like a ton of shit. The sergeant pulled him away from me and said, "You got his phone, just go on." And that was it. And I ain't seen that phone since. So, yeah, I get worked up sometimes when I see some of these videos. I apologize, guys. Well, I don't apologize. It's my right to be me off to see what our world's coming to today. My grandpa warned me about that when I was a kid. He said, "Watch the police and be mindful of what your government's always doing." He always told me that. So I guarantee you I'll be doing what my grandpa said for a long time now. And I'll be trying to even hold them more accountable. If they quit running from my camera, now that they know I'm on YouTube and all, if they quit running from my camera, I'd start getting some audits done on the cops. Unfortunately, the only ones that want to do audits which are good people. Which if you've seen my 2 audits that I have done, was at the post office and with a fire department individual. They're very good people. They've been very nice, very polite, very cordial. Heck, hey, the one fire department guy, I found out he was a captain later. I didn't even know that about him. He even let me climb on the front of the fire truck just so I could get a picture of the little dolls they have in the fire truck. Because they get kids. Kids. We want to be a fireman. We want to be a fireman. They get kids all the time coming to their fire department wanting to see the fire trucks. I can't wait. I want to catch them when one of the kids are there, because I've seen it in the past. As a matter of fact, I've seen it when I didn't have my phone, where they took one of the little kids for a ride. I thought it was freaking awesome. They took him for a ride in the truck, turned on the little sirens, and they just went around their parking lot, but they still let the kid go for a little ride, turned on sirens and things like that for the kid. I thought that was really awesome. They opened up all the boxes on the fire truck. They and all that, and showed everybody everything inside the boxes, the tools they use and things like that. Explained what some of the tools were. Really good guy. The lady in the post office, she's awesome. She even took her time, which just blew my mind. It blew my mind that she took her time to call the postmaster of her post office to figure out what Poster 7 was all about, and what it meant, and how she should present herself for Poster 7 and the rest of her postal employees, which I thought was like, wow, how many post office people have done that? I've seen so many just go sideways in about 3 seconds for seeing a camera, and she didn't. She was like, she saw me walking around the building. She saw me inside video and stuff and things like that. And I said, "You're being video?" She said, "Yeah, I know." I said, "I didn't see your Poster 7." She said, "Well, we know it, and we got it, and I know, and our people know about it, and know what it means, and we ain't going to be upset about you videoing." Hey, Grade, how you doing? Good to see you. So, I mean, these some of the public servants, at least around here, are good people. The cops are are running from me right now. That's why I've not had an audit yet with a cop. Um, I'm gonna, I'm gonna. They keep pulling over U-Haul trailers for some reason. I want to try to audit that and see what's going on with that because I know we have an agricultural check station here, but U-Haul's supposed to be exempt from the agricultural uh, uh, check stations. So I don't know what's going on with that. I want to, I want to get an audit on that as soon as I can and see what's going on. Maybe they may have changed the question. No, I'm not on the shitter. I'm sitting on my boat. See here. Listen. See. Now you're in my armpit. Sorry about that, guys. That was ugly. Here you go. I'll show you the inside of my boat. If the stupid thing will work, I don't. Oh, the stupid. You got to turn it around. There you go. See, this is the sea. See, this is the whole inside of the boat right here. It's got the whole inside of this boat is set up for just you see some kitty. Yeah, I live on a boat, Flo. This is my house. A 31-foot Chris Craft. It's my house. I'm trying to pay it off right now. And and I don't like living on land. People are too stupid nowadays to really want to be around too much anymore. uh, I mean, don't get me wrong. Certain people I love to death, but it's just like people in general. You know what I mean? I get a little sideways when I start hearing dumb, especially when it comes to like right now. Uh, Here, the people are mourning the deaths of two cops. Uh, uh, they don't want no feelings on that because thing is, them cops should have never ever gone into that house, stole them kids out of that house from the guy that shot and killed them. They walked in, they kidnapped his kids. They had no court order to take them kids. They had no, now what do you call that? The thing to go in the house, search warrant. They had no warrant to take the kids. They had no court order to take the kids. Nothing. And uh, they took kids. There was a youth for a while about them kids crying and bawling. Need to go back to the and that and they well, the guy found out he had terminal cancer about 2 days after, and he says, "Hey, China Lynn, how you doing?" Um, after he found out he had terminal cancer, he said, "Well, you're going to take the rest of my life away from me. I'm ready. I'm willing to end mine." And he went and shot those two cops. You know, uh, no, you didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. I hope you wasn't upset last night when you ended stream, Flo. You you seem like you might have been upset when you ended stream, but just remember, bro, you're loved. We all love you. So uh, the Vassar. I hope I said that right. I hope at least I got it close. Ah, good, good. Um, Thank you for the sub. Here, as a matter of fact, uh, well, after this stream, Babasser, I will sub to you. It won't let me do that right now because as soon as I click your icon, I guess since I'm live, it's allowing me to like either block you or whatever, and I ain't gonna do any of that stuff. But I'll sub you after this. Okay, cool. Like I said, I'll sub to him. He subbed me. Uh, I'll do I'll do that. But yeah, yeah. Flo, if you take a look at some of my stuff, I've done a little bit of filming right here on the river and talked about the river some and all that. I'm right on the Swanee River is where I'm at. Hey, at least you weren't live streaming, Gray Dude, when you were doing it. I heard of that. I didn't get to see that live stream. I think it's funny as heck myself, though. No. Hey, it finally quit raining for probably till about 10 minutes, and then it'll rain some more. Right now, the river's up. It's about 4 foot up from what it should be right now, and coming up from that rain and all. So, but hey, China, I saw that little video you did on your vacation thing. That was pretty cool. But, so, what y'all want to talk about? I done did my rant and raving. Well, here on the here in Florida, there ain't too many smallmouths. So the water's too warm for smallmouth, but there's plenty of catfish here. I miss catching smallmouth. They're good eating. I used to catch them all the time up in Missouri. That's where I was actually originally born and raised, was up in Missouri. But I've been in Florida for what now? 28 years. So I guess you could call me a transplant now here in Florida. Yeah, I came down here when I was 12 years old and fell in love with Florida when I first got here, and I've been here since. I don't know why Florida hasn't treated me too good in a lot of things. What do I like to drink? Uh, Anything but cow piss and human piss and things like that. uh, Actually, if I had my choice, it'd be either Crown Royal and Coke or Jack Daniels and Coke. If it's beer, I like Budweiser. There you go. Beer's Budweiser, and if you want to bring liquor, it's Crown and Coke or Jack and Coke. Welcome here, Flo. But anybody be more than welcome. Um, I'm hoping to. I'm hoping soon. I'm gonna try to get an overhaul done on these engines and things like that, and I might try to go visit some people in other states if I can get close enough in the boat to them. You know what I mean? I think that'd be awesome. I need both the engines overhauled so I know I can make it without no problem. Hey, they make a thing that tastes just like root beer. It's called "This Ain't Your Dad's Root Beer." That's what it's called. I like that too. That's pretty good stuff. Buddy of mine showed me that. But it's called "This Ain't Your Dad's Root Beer," and it's Yep, that's about right, Flo. You're right. It will knock you on your ass pretty quick. But it tastes pretty good. I could probably get some shine. To, I could probably get some shine too, Flo. I got a buddy that makes it just right up the street from me. Or well, I say right up the street. It's about for me. That's about a quarter mile paddle because I don't run my big boat everywhere. Uh, but I got a little paddle boat, a little paddling John boat that I use to just in general everyday use. Um, I so about a quarter mile paddling, and then about another mile and a half, 2 mile walk to his house. But that don't bother me. Yeah, yeah. See that there. Oh, Florida moonshine, the shine that's made down here ain't too bad. I mean, I've had better like up in West Virginia and the Ozark Mountains. I've never had uh, um, moonshine from Minnesota, but I've had moonshine from Missouri up in them Ozark Hills, and I've had moonshine from West Virginia, and I've had moonshine from Florida and Alabama. And I'd say the best I've had out of all of that be the West Virginia moonshine. Them boys make some good shit in that area. Yes, very good in southwestern Virginia. Uh, Sorry guys, I'm rolling a cigarette, so I had to get my paper. You know, but I'm sure as ugly as my face is, you don't mind not seeing my face. uh, and so y'all know, a lot of people have asked me if I've done like meth and crack because I don't have my teeth. No, I have never done any of those. Hello, Cajun Heat. How are you? Uh, I've never done any of that, nor will I. And the reason I don't have no teeth is for one, someone stole my false teeth. Believe it or not, someone stole my false teeth. I was in a restroom at a camp. I was at a campground. Yeah, I see what it does to people. I overdo it. Uh, um, uh, the I was using a shower at a campground, and I went to go get my stuff and all, and someone stole my false teeth there. So I guess they needed them more than I did. I guess I don't know. I never got them back, and then and then But the reason I had to have all my teeth pulled is because I have a genetic disease that was passed down from my dad, and it was passed from his grandpa, and so on. And by the time I was 18, I had to have all my teeth pulled because they were dead. They don't. No, I am not kidding. I have no idea, man. Though I don't know, man. I, I'm like, I looked around forever, and I finally just put my hands up, and I was like, I guess they needed them more than me. I guess they had their teeth pulled and needed false teeth or something. I don't know. uh, but false teeth down here aren't that bad. I mean, they're like $500 for a pair of them, But in some states, they're well over $1,000 for false teeth. You know, I looked at getting my teeth done in different states, and like South Carolina, it's cheap to get your teeth pulled, but the false teeth are expensive as fuck, man. They're like $1,500 for a set of false teeth up there. It's insane. But down here, they get you when they pull your teeth. It's insane what they charge you on pulling your teeth, but then they charge you next to nothing on the teeth. So on getting your false teeth. So I just ain't really had the money saved up to get false teeth again since they got stole about 6 months ago. Uh, I slipped, I fell, I hurt my back, and it's in bad shape. I get to hear the rest of the diagnosis from the chiropractor Thursday. Down here, the chiropractors, they're the ones who do the MRIs and stuff and things like that. He's a specialist chiropractor, and he does MRIs and stuff like that. And he's waiting. He was waiting on the results of the MRIs and stuff he did on my back and my arm and my shoulder. And right now, he's talking. I'm going to probably have to have surgery. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, or because I got chips broke off of two vertebrae in my neck, and he says them got to come out. If they float around and get up against the spinal cord, I could be dead where they're at. He said there ain't no paralysis. It could kill me, quickly and all. And so that's some of the stuff I'm looking at right now as far as my physical being. My elbow, when I slipped and hit, it came down and hit hard on a concrete wall. At first, it hit a arm railing. They had jagged edges on it, and I hit one of them edges right there on my elbow, and then came down and hit it on the concrete, and it broke the elbow. And I didn't even know it was broke until he looked at it in the MRI, and it did some damage in my hand, my left hand. So that's what I'm looking at right now, and he's talking about that needs to probably be pinned, either taken out, or the piece that broke off the elbow either needs to be taken out or pinned back to the elbow. So hey, that's what I'm looking at right now. And then he's also did a couple other MRIs on the mid back that we're still waiting on the results of them to come back. So yay. But I tell you what, I still don't stop. Like I said, I row that little John boat. I row that little John boat a quarter of a mile every day to try to keep in shape and things like that. And I can tell you now, you want to talk about something that'll work your shoulder muscles and things like that. That muscle that comes down from your shoulder to from your shoulder to your neck. Yeah. Yeah, China. Yeah. The partials now. If I could have gone with partials, they've been a lot cheaper than 500. But when they checked on my teeth, they were dead. There was no enamel at all on my teeth, so they were just falling apart and leaving exposed root. And I was in such a pain that, oh my God, uh, the pain would put me to my knees and make me cry. And I could take some pretty bad pain. Like I said, I broke my elbow and didn't even know I broke my elbow. So that shows you how much pain I was from that. And and I was never, when they pulled my teeth in 4 months. Hi, Lady Bird. How are you? Um, in about 4 months, I was eating food uh, um, with my false teeth. So, all right, Vabasser, you try to have a good day at work. Hate that you got to work today. Wish everybody was here on the river fishing with me, or at least just chilling out and relaxing. So, Flo, when's the next time you gonna do a live? Or do we just have to wait for special occasions for that to happen? Lady Bird, you ain't kidding. Oh my God, you ain't kidding on that. I the pain I was in from them teeth just shattering and oh oh the braces messed up your teeth. Wow. So you would have been better off not having them than having them. I see so many people. All right, Tay, hurry back. I see so many people with them, and oh, sorry, Cajun. If I was there, I'd give you one, even though you are trying to quit. But I have really cut back on my smoking. I used to smoke 4 packs a day. I'm now down to about a pack a day. So, hi, Boomer. How are you? I can honestly say I ain't trying to quit. I just knew I had to cut down. I don't have the will or want to quit. So, that's me. I'll tell you the truth. I don't want to quit. So, I did know I had to cut back from 4 packs a day to what I am now. But I support anybody who wants to quit. I hope y'all can. I mean, I know it's better for everybody. Uh, it'd be better for me too. I know it, but I don't care. It's one of my few vices that I have. I drink a little bit. I smoke cigarettes and I drink coffee. Them are my three things. So, and they say, guess what? They say all three of them can kill you. Well, but they also say eggs can kill you too. So, go figure that. Go figure that out. It was hard, lady. It really was. And I really got to watch myself because I still got that habit of wanting to have that cigarette. Yeah, I'm smoking and I not quitting anytime soon. Uh, but yeah, I still got that habit of wanting to grab a cigarette and make it and have it to in my hand, you know. So a lot of times, what I do is I'll just put a cigarette in my hand and just hold it and not even smoke it. So it's and so that just shows me that's just the habit that I formed, you know. Yep. Yeah, it's my nerve medication too. Honestly, I never figured out what it was. But when I was younger, when I first started smoking, what got me to smoking was my hands used to shake all the time. And that was before I started drinking coffee and even had much sugar in my diet or anything else like that, you know. I never had much sugar in my diet all my life because that's something I've always done is ate healthy and other than coffee, drink healthy. Uh, and a few, yeah, and some beers and things like that, you know, but not like going overboard and things like that. I'm a lot like Flo. Uh, we'd be the two cheapest drunks out here on this river, I think. Uh, I'm a lot like Flo in that aspect, to where one or two beers and I'm done. I'm ready. I'm cool. I'm happy. So yes, Cajun. That is probably one of the worst times is after eating. Uh, for anybody, even me, I used to, cutting back. You know, I used to smoke right after I ate. I would smoke like 4 or 5 cigarettes, or like right back to back, you know, and then now I smoke one right after I smoke. I agree, Lady Bird, and that's what I do too. I smoke them roll yones. Damn bug just got my eye. Ow. Yeah, yeah. There's not as many chemicals in them in the roll your owns. Lady, they don't chemicalize the tobacco like they do cigarettes. That's what got me to go into roll your owns was when I realized they didn't put the chemicals in the tobacco. So wow. Well, Cajun, I really wish you the best on quitting. I mean, I know it's going to be hard to do, but I hope it happens. Um, that's one thing I've been lucky about. My health, as far as anything like that's great. It's just my body's trying to fall apart and not work anymore. Yeah, I'm sure you will. You're strong. I've never tried those, China. I'm, honestly, to tell you the truth, I don't know if they even sell them here in Florida. I don't recognize the name. if they hadn't made it to where in cigarette form, and they're way more expensive than cigarette form. So I got the next best thing. It's called Black O. Um, American Spirit down here in Florida, I believe, is about $4.85 a pack. So, but I use Black O, and it's made by Native Americans. It's tobacco grown by Native Americans and put out by Native Americans, and it's all natural. I try to support the Native Americans as much as I can. I grew up in the Native American community. I'm part Muskogee Creek, and my uncle lived in that community, the Muskogee Creek community, all his life, and I lived with my uncle for a good 15 years, and and so I try to support the Native Americans any way I can. Wow, only $12 for 3 packs? That ain't bad for cigarettes, really. Especially when like Marlboros are $5.98 a pack here in Florida, and the one that gets me is Cool cigarettes. They're like $7 and something a pack, you know. But there's some places a heck of a lot more expensive than here or Florida, but or here or whatever, like New York. I heard Houston, their cigarettes are off the wall, off the chain there. Yeah, way cheaper than Marlboro. Yeah. I remember when I was able to buy a pack of Marlboros for $1. The cheapest place in the United States to get a pack of Marlboros uh, um, is Missouri. Missouri, you can still with the if you can get on Marlboro's site and they got the $2 off coupons, or not $2, $1 off coupons, excuse me. And you can still, with that $1 off coupon, you can still pick up a pack of Marlboros for $2.25. So, in a lot of stores there in Missouri. But they went to thing. That's just, wow, $11 a pack. Wow, that's insanity, people. I remember when Marlboros was $1 a pack, not 90 cents, but I remember $1. And the cheap ones you could buy for 75 cents. Yeah, Boomer, if you go to Missouri, you should, if you ever get a chance to go to the state of Missouri, save them coupons and go there and buy some. You get them for damn $1.25 a pack or so. See, what happened in Missouri was the people had a fit that Missouri was going to raise the taxes on cigarettes by 5,000%. Well, the people had a fit over that and they didn't want it. And they went to the courthouse. They went to Jefferson City, Missouri, to the capital of Missouri, and camped out there and protested the taxation. And so then the state of Missouri put it up for a vote, to the people if they wanted it or not. And guess what? The vote failed by 90% of the vote. It failed. That's how many people must smoke in Missouri and did not want the smoking tax to go up. But then again, in Missouri, you still have restaurants that have smoking sections and non-smoking sections. So, wow, $10 a pack. Wow. And here, Florida was bad at $5 and something. I wouldn't have thought Louisiana would have would even let something that stupid happen to them. Later, Lady Bird, you have a good day. Hugs and kisses back. Really, you can't smoke in bars? That's the only place you can smoke in outside your home, and walking down the street and all here in Florida. Welcome back. Welcome back, Caitlin. See what you do to me, Tay? You make me all tongue tied. I can't even talk around you. Yeah, Tay's awesome, China. You ain't kidding. I like Tay. I still have the same number, but what happened was I my phone, it did a factory reset by itself. That's why I had to change out, get the company to send me a new phone. It kept factory resetting itself, and I lost all my data and all my contacts, and I lost your texting number, Tay. So my phone messed me up. I'm still trying to get phone numbers from different people and everything else right now. So, okay, thank you, Tay. But yeah, it's the same exact number. It hasn't changed. I got lucky on that. But one of these days, I want to go. I want to go. I want to go see Tay. I really do. I like Tay a lot. She's awesome, and she's also there in Texas. I want to do some auditing in Texas. And boys in Texas, and boys and girls in Texas need some help too. You know, I'm a single guy. I don't have to worry about family. I'll take the down for them. Man, I was watching some of Mexican Padilla stuff where he got dang near trespassed from every building in the city. In that one city, I can't remember the name of that city, but I was like, damn. You know, Tay, I've done a lot of traveling on the East Coast I even been to Kansas City and Iowa and yeah, the Leon Valley. That's it, Boomer. That's it, Jay. I'm like, holy shit, he got trespassed from the whole city. Uh, but but yeah, I've been to Kansas City, I've been to Iowa and all, but I and Arkansas, but I've not been to Texas. I need to go to Texas, and I want to. It was News Now Houston is the one that sort of got me to coming into this community because I I I love his auditing style. He is so calm and so cool and so collect, and he he makes the cops walk away with their tails tucked between their legs, and he was nice about it. I thought I tell you, I love his auditing style. It's great. But then again, I've also like a lot of people's. Yeah, it's smooth as silk. You're right, Cajun Heat. It's awesome to watch him work and do his job. Um, but then again, there's like Bow and Freeman. I like their auditing style too. They're Freeman takes no shit, and I like that. Yeah, all good channels. Okay. I've been very glad that I've subscribed to at least two of them. I don't know the HDCW. What's HDCW? But the other two are awesome. I'm glad, and you're the one who turned me on to Batman, so and I appreciate that. Oh, High Desert Community Watch. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You damn right. You're damn right. I'm subscribed to him. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, all three great channels. I got him subscribed. I like his stuff. He gets to see some interesting stuff, like that standoff the police had with the guy in the house. That was really cool to watch. You know. Um, yeah, all three are good channel. Like them, and but yeah, the first person I ever watched was News Now Houston. He just caught my eye, and I'm like, and then I'm saying, wow, these cops are spazzing out on a guy being nice to them. That's what that's what really concerned me. I'm like, the guy's nice as can be. He knows his laws though, and and the cops just spaz out on him, and all these other people are spaz on this nice guy. It's funny. I love Furry. I love James. Uh, too. Like I said, there's something to be. Furry. I can go to a furry stream or go to a furry video, and I know I'm going to be cheered up. It's going to make me laugh. Slacker, I like. I haven't seen much of Perez's stuff. I haven't had time to really look at it. Like, I'm still fairly new in this community, uh, and I went almost almost 2 months without a phone too. So I don't care. If someone knows what I got to say about an auditor, what are they going to do? Sue me? I mean, Slacker is hot. Okay, I agree. I can see why. Like if y'all don't know, I am a bisexual guy, and I will look at a guy just as quick as I would a woman. And Slacker is hot. what did I sort of freak you out there, Tay? I'm proud of being bisexual. I don't care. Uh, I let the world know. Hey, he done said he put my handprint on his ass. And he knew I was a guy. The wind's picking up. We're going to have more rain. But, but, who's now Miss? I haven't seen what New Snow, Colorado looks like yet. So, I haven't had a chance to watch. So, awesome, man. Smoke some for me. I can't smoke right now. I'm trying to, because of my back being messed up and the nerve damage in my arms, both my arms. I've had two separate incidences with my nerve damage in my arms. I can't hardly carry. Sometimes I have days where I can't pick up a cup of coffee and I'll drop it. It'll go away. And so I'm trying to get my disability right now. So they started in this county piss testing, and if you got pot or anything is in your, yeah, I got numbness in my fingers on my right hand. I got bit by a rattlesnake. It did nerve damage to my right hand, and then my left hand all the way up to my shoulder is all messed up on, and it's all numb, and I can use it. It moves okay, but not knowing if you're gripping something tight or how much muscle, whatever, it's not good. But now, as far as the women go that I've seen so far, I could say Tay and China, and all the women, it seems like, are pretty damn hot on this channel. You know, so or on this channel, on in this community. So we're blessed on that. Tay's in a flirty mood. Well, if you want to flirt with me, Tay, that's fine. I'll let you flirt with me all you want. Yes, Boomer does have hot toes. I agree. Yeah, that's true. Well, she's got ankle. I saw her. Yeah, I saw her ankles a little bit too. So she's got pretty ankles too. So we can say that about Boomer also. That'd be awesome, Tay. If I'll probably be there now that I got my phone. I'll more than likely be there. Uh, uh, yeah, they've denied me now a few times. I I've been trying now probably for about 4 years to get it, and they've denied me about 4 times now. So, hi, all sucks. It already got hot in here, Alzheimer's. I'm sorry, Tay was in here, and Boomer's in here, and so and China's in here. So it already got hot. It already got hot. I did. It's still going slow. Um, it, oh, thank you, Tay. Uh, but yeah, I got a lawyer. They it's still going slow. They can only do so much up to a point, and then they got to play the game too, and and so we're playing the games. Wow, Boomer, that fucking sucks. Wow, and they no, the ones that gets me, I see people that need disability, okay, and then I see people that are not getting disability, and then I see people who don't need disability are perfectly fine, and then you don't, and they got it, and they're perfectly fine. It just blows my mind. I don't understand. Yeah, they're only going back 2 years, and actually, to tell you the truth, they aren't doing that anymore. I forgot. Uh, they just made it to where if you're in 2018 and from on there on, when you first if it's your first time ever applying for disability, from 2018 on, you'll only get 1 year back now. Well, it was going towards 3 kids that were playing, and they didn't see the snake. I saw the snake. It was about a 6.5 footer. It was about 6.5 footer, and instead of them kids getting bit by it, I ran over, grabbed the snake, and threw it, and it came around and bit me on my right hand, and damn near killed me. It hit me with a full dose. I was in ICU for 4 days. Um, I was in ICU for 4 days. My liver was shut down to 20% capacity, working capacity. No, I ain't. I would hope anybody. I would hope anybody would do that for a kid. Anybody. I I I I don't consider myself a hero at all. Um, I would hope I would not be the only one around that would do that. Kids are the greatest asset we have. And so no, I don't look at myself as a hero. They tried to even do a ceremony and give me some plaque and shit up there in Tallahassee, saying I was a hero. I said, uh, um, and I told them the same thing when I was up there in Tallahassee. They tried to call me in and accept that plaque and all that crap, and I'm like, no, I don't want that plaque. Uh, I'm not, you're probably right on that, Alzheimer's. A lot probably wasn't for snakes. I don't know. All I know is when it comes to kids, I would give my life for a kid. Um, but I think that has to be. I think that has something to do with. Uh, um, I've never had a kid in my life. I've always wanted kids. Probably won't have them. I'm 40 years old, uh, and which really saddens me. But but that don't mean I can't protect other people's kids. You know, when I see something bad happening to them, and I've done that all my life. You know, so. Oh, wow, Cajun. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Well, that ain't good, Boomer. Not good at all. Hopefully they'll be able to fix that for you instead of anything bad happening to you too, Boomer. I hate that about you, Cajun. That sucks. You got a good outlook on that, Cajun. I'm glad to see that. Yeah, I understand, Boomer, but the complications could be bad. Later, Alzheimer's sucks. I was actually surprised to see anybody come in today. I was figuring, heck, probably too early for anybody to want to come in to live stream. But I tell you, after that fall, one of the things I have is intermittent, where my legs will go completely numb. And it ain't like sitting. I can be walking, I can be sitting, I can be doing whatever, and then all of a sudden my leg just goes numb on the left side. So that's why the guy's waiting on the middle. He thinks I damaged the middle part of my back, and that's why my leg's doing that. So that's why we're waiting on that right now. Oh wow, Boomer, that's exactly what my mom had to have done with her. Wow. Wow, China. Wow. Yeah, my mom had to have a lot of surgery. She had two rods. They had to take hip bone her hip, fuse it into her back, and then they put two rods through that and a cage around it. So uh, they took out the the C through seven, I think it was. They took them out and left them out, and then the other ones they fused up through her neck and all. Yep. Yeah, I wish they'd let me have weed here in Florida right now. It's legal, but yet it's still on hold in Florida. Um, because for medicinal use, you know, uh, because they didn't allow something to come through, and it's now under a lawsuit. So um, after the lawsuit's done, then it'll be legal for medicinal at least here, and then you can get your card and you can have all this pot you want. You know, China. They told my mom she probably would never walk again, and guess what? That woman, after she had all that surgery done to her back, she was working. She was working rings around young girls by the time 2 years after all that surgery. So, um, you know, Miss 50 said it yesterday in her stream. We can will ourselves to be good. We can will ourselves to be bad in our body. Um, uh, and my mom proved that to me. Yeah, she had all that surgery. She had to have all that help, but her will was not letting her stop, and she just kept on trucking. And what finally got her was leukemia. So not her back. It never stopped her or slowed her down, but leukemia got her and put her in the ground, unfortunately. So my dad, he died of diabetes. So I'm glad I've always been very good with my diet. Now I can't do but like Miss 50 though and go straight vegan. There ain't no way. I don't know how anybody can cut meat out of their diet. Oh my gosh. That just blows my mind. Yeah, oh, believe me, I think God, even though I'm in pain a lot, I do a lot of things that that have the pain I have would not even attempt to do. And I thank God that He allows me to do it every day too, because uh, I know if it weren't for Him blessing me with some of the things that I've had happen in my life, oh my gosh, I wouldn't. I probably have a lot rough life if I didn't have the blessings I've had. Let's put it that way. And if you ever hear me on a live stream say Hizagadamisi, that's the Muskogee Creek word for God, so you know. And I say that a lot. So when I'm talking about God, and a lot of people freak out when I hear that, when they hear that word come out of my mouth. And they're like, "Oh my God, he's talking in tongues or something." No, I'm just talking in Native American language. I think it's funny. They always they got on work applications now. Are you bilingual? And I go I would check yes sometimes on it, and they'd ask me, and I say, well, I'm Muskogee Creek. I can speak Muskogee Creek, and I can speak English. And they're like, what's a Muskogee Creek? And I'd have to explain that to them. But the Muskogee Creek language outside of the people is not spoken very commonly, you know. But I know I can walk back in there because I know I could walk back into the Native American community anytime I want, and I'd be welcome by most. There are some there that don't particularly care for me, but the majority like me. So, and the neat thing about Native Americans is the majority rules. It ain't you got to have 62% of a vote to do something. You know, if one person over 50% says they want it or don't want it, then that's the way it goes. Oh, I had a friend that had problems with potassium. And the bad part she had was she couldn't even eat bananas. She was allergic to bananas and stuff like that. And they had to give her a shot because even the potassium pill, I think she was actually more allergic to the potassium. Uh, the potassium pill would make her sick. They give her a shot, it make her body feel sick and sluggish for a couple of days, and then she'd be great, you know. Um, so I almost wondered if she was allergic to the potassium itself or a certain amount or something. She always said it was just bananas, but when take it and it makes you sick, that ain't good. Are you? Oh wow. That sucks because they're so high in potassium. It's not even funny. I need to let Block Courthouse up here by the courthouse. Um, I unfortunately cannot get them pictures for him yet. They're in the lawyer's hand, and the lawyer don't want it. Cajun's here. You're here. Did Tay leave? Did Boomer leave? Well, guys, I got a phone call. Guys, I'll see you over at Sasquatch's. Up to y'all. Uh, take her easy.